lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go, show recap prediction sports
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go.
What's going on, everybody? It's the EVP from the EVP Show. We are live for Sunday night scoop or Sunday evening scoops with the EVP. My favorite day of the week. It's not doubleheader Sunday anymore. Just have this show today. LFG's still going, but I think they only have 10 episodes. So, but I have closed shop on LFG. The next 2 weeks are going to be really busy. Well, not this coming week, but the next 2 weeks after that. Obviously, this week is going to be normal, but then the next 2 weeks we have NXT Heatwave, then Sunday Night Main Event the week after that. I'm just going to go ahead and retweet that. You guys did great. Last Sunday, I think we got 12 likes, so we will be doing a drawing at the end for the 1 month into my paid news channel. I've been really kind of slow this week with news, so going to kind of touch up with everything. Hasn't been really slow, but been kind of slow. Just everybody. Give it a few minutes for some people to come in. Trying to get this. I don't have to rush on Sunday, so I look forward to that. No, this is my favorite show. If you are watching live on YouTube, please hit that like button. At this house, money wins a free month. I should end my Discord, so give it a few minutes. Get some people commenting in here. Like I said, you guys killed it last week. We had 12 likes, so it's been pretty slow. We'll kind of touch up on some stuff. It's been in the news. Kind of just talk about some of the got 7 people. Some comments going in here. Going on, Yankees girl. First comment. She and Tribal Kingpin both won the 1 month paid in my Discord channel. So I will tell you guys while we're waiting on some people to come in. There will not be a Sunday night scoop show on the 30th of August. That's NXT Heatwave. AEW has a pay-per-view that day as well. I will be doing the Heatwave recap at the same time that I normally do. So we have one this week today and one next week, the last Sunday of August. I got a couple of fantasy football drafts that day as well, so I'm gonna have to watch Heatwave and drive. So it will not be a scoop show on that day. So if we are able to get 10 likes on the 23rd, then we'll roll that over to the first Sunday in September, which September is my birthday month. So look forward to that. Is football on today? I know this show is gonna be tough. It's gonna get tough when football season starts because Sunday night football, but I think Sunday night football starts at like 8 or 7 p.m. Eastern. So we're usually just about done or getting close to being done. So if I have to, I know there's a lot of 3 o'clock games, so maybe 4 o'clock games, but it's a preseason, so I know baseball's still going, but I'm not really keeping up with it much anymore until the playoffs start. All right. I'll give it another minute or two. Try to get some people in here. I don't have many people in here right now. Can't have one person in here. Not sure everybody is, truthfully. sure I'll be able to tell everybody that's been in here after forever. So that is one thing I definitely wanted to talk about. StreamYard is done this, got this thing now where you can see everybody that comes to your streams, which is rather interesting. See who comes in, especially on this show. So I have a pretty good gauge of who comes in. I know the last couple of weeks have been quite a few people. So I don't know where everybody is. We're almost 10 minutes in. I gotta get started soon. So hopefully we'll start getting some people in here soon. Well, I want to start with this Yankees girl in here because I can just tell her all this in a DM. So let's see. We'll give it another minute and then we'll go ahead and get started. We got 10 people right now, so it'll pick up. It'll pick up soon.
What do you think? Oh, here.
Dude, it's so crazy here today.
It was supposed to be Kiki.
Is there football on today? Yankees girl, if you're listening. Is there football on today? I have not watched a snap of preseason. I do not watch football in preseason. I don't. I mean, for me, I guess it's good to scout, but the big players only usually play like one drive or two drives, and then you get then you're seeing the second, third, and fourth string the rest of the game. So I don't usually watch it. Oh man, that's been a wild weekend. All right, well, I don't know where everybody's at. We may not hit the goal this week, but that's okay. I mean, Yankees girl, if you're the only one that comes in, then I guess you'll win the. I won't have to put nobody on a wheel today. You'll automatically win another free month. So I'm sure that I don't know where Russell Fanatic is. He normally doesn't miss the show. I'm sure it'll be interesting. Still have a lot to go. Well, not a whole lot, but we can start with that. So we will start with let's see. I have my notes right here. All right, so let's start with a little bit of the AAA news. Obviously, I talked about this, I believe, when this show first started, or not long after that. John played yesterday, almost 13-10. Is Scotty back yet? Like I said, I haven't watched the snap, so I'm in all these leagues. But I've been trying to deal with entries and all of that shit. So pain in the ass. Next year, I'm gonna get it started way sooner so that I can be done by this time. So let's start off with the AAA stuff. Like I said, I talked about this probably one of the first or second shows. I don't know. You have to go back and look at my YouTube shorts. Okay. Yeah, he got hurt really bad last year. So Dominic Mysterio defended against El Grande. Put this on this show, I know, over 2 months ago. Triple Mania. Dominic's dropping the title there. Like I said that like 2 or 3 months ago. Don't really feel like I need to repeat it, but I will. Obviously, I put it out there like a couple of months ago, but kind of a short tweet. So we'll kind of keep it on that topic. Penta's winning the tournament. I mean, it's, I didn't watch AAA. I saw that Penta was on there. was talking about that he joined. He like shook hands with that heel faction over there. It's got Colin Pitcher in it. Said they said he's gonna need more than one person if he faces the bloodline. So there's a couple of things that could happen at Worlds Collide. I don't personally think Roman Reigns wrestles there. It could be Jacob, Jimmy, and Jay against that group. They could do that. Like I said, I don't get AAA news, but I'm just giving information that I've heard. And possibly maybe do Jay and Jim. What's going on, Fanatic? Hey, sorry, I might have to work out, eat, and take a shower and help out the house a bit. Oh, you're good, bro. You haven't missed anything. I waited around. Fanatic's here. Obviously, Fanatic can tell you he'd been at every one of my shows. I said this like 2 months ago that Dom and El Grande was wrestling at Triple Mania. Dom's losing the title. But back to the Worlds Collide. I think Punk works there. It's real foggy on what they're gonna do. I don't personally see Roman wrestling there. I know there's been a lot of chatter about maybe he wrestles Dom, but I mean it's possible. I won't say it's not. It's like completely ruled out, but I don't think he wrestles there. Truthfully, he might make an appearance or something like that. But he will be wrestling Penta for the Raw World Heavyweight Championship. I believe it's the first time he's wrestled over 600 something days on a Raw. I don't have the exact number on that, but it's been quite a while since he's wrestled on Raw, defending that title. Penta's not winning, so you know it's just something good for Penta. It's one of his dream matches, stuff like that. It's gonna elevate him. He was a really good Intercontinental Champion, defended the title a lot, so I'm happy that Penta's gonna get a world title shot. So let's talk about JC Jane. Before that, let me pivot a little bit like Triple H does. So Chelsea Green, WWE wanted to kind of throw a curveball and try to swerve everybody and make everybody think that she was going to get stripped. That was never the intention. I believe that the 30 days is because they're still waiting to see if maybe she needs surgery. I haven't got the medical stuff, but that kind of stuff is sometimes difficult for me to get. Because like I said, I try to stay away from that kind of stuff. But I believe that they're giving her 30 days because they're waiting to see if she needs to have surgery or not. So they didn't want to just have her strip the title. The IWC was going to go crazy. So there's a couple ways this could play out. I mean, I don't see Chelsea Green being, breaking any records with that title reign. I also don't think she loses the title to Nia Jax. I know it kind of seems like they've been kind of maybe teasing a slow heel turn for Tiffany Stratton. I think that they need to do that with her. Her babyface character is kind of shot. As far in my eyes, from what I can hear from the fans. But they've also started teasing, like Blake Monroe called her out in her backstage interview. But it's weird because Blake was on social media talking about Rhea Ripley, but obviously Rhea Ripley's out. She had knee surgery, which also was a last minute thing. Rhea said herself that she wanted to wait to see if it would heal up naturally before she did the surgery. So ultimately, her being out of SummerSlam changed a lot of stuff on the women's side. JT was supposed to face Rhea at SummerSlam. Tiffany and Blake was supposed to fight for the U.S. title. So a lot of creative has changed. I guess they pivoted to JC winning the U.S. title, which was 100% the right call. As far as Tatum, I think somebody asked me about her last week. She was moved to SmackDown because Charlotte Flair requested her over there. I told you guys that Charlotte wanted to do a faction or like some sort of romantic storyline or something like that. So they did move her over to SmackDown for that. The follow up was obviously terrible, putting them in a closet Friday, but I would expect big things from that group. But I know that I don't remember which member it was of White Six did a YouTube interview that I watched, and he specifically said that Alexa Bliss was always meant to be joining back with the White Six, as far as creative was. So she was supposed to go back with them. It just never materialized. Obviously, what they were doing on TV wasn't very important, so they got released, unfortunately. But it does look like she went back to that darker character with Tatum, because she got the Lily doll and stuff like that out. But everything kind of makes sense for Jay-Z to there's more baby faces on SmackDown, so it's gonna even itself out. So JT's gonna try a decent rank with the US title. As far as Blake and Tiffany, I think that's kind of, I don't know if that's gonna happen or not until one of them wins I believe one of those two is gonna take the title off of Chelsea, and I think that's probably. But if Tiffany goes heel, then maybe she ends up with Blake too as well. So really difficult to say how they're going to do it, because like I said, a lot of stuff got changed up from Rhea's injury. But you're going to be seeing, I would say, before sometime between now and the end of September, you're going to be seeing a lot of people moving around. Supposed to be a roster shakeup. I believe WrestleBoat reported that. It's going to be a roster shakeup. So you're going to see a lot of people move from SmackDown to Raw. Some people from Raw to SmackDown. Maybe some people come up from NXT. Obviously, Lola Vice. I thought originally Tatum would end up on Raw because the story was already there with Lyra Valkyria. But Charlotte requested her, so Charlotte's got a lot of pull with the company. Been there, that's Ric Flair, so that's kind of how that is. But you're going to see a lot of moving around. I believe Lola is still going to end up on SmackDown, but Damian Priest and them dropped the title because Priest is going to be doing a lot of stuff in AAA in Mexico, so probably going to see Lola Vice over there as well. So that's why they got the title. And obviously, the MFTs have Haku back, so it was very self-explanatory that the titles were going to be back on them. So it was, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. There was a couple of people with names that were thrown around for Shinsuke Nakamura. Obviously, Hiramu was one, Naraku, but I don't think Naraku's coming up yet. I know I haven't seen him on NXT television, but I mean, he is on Raw, so I don't know. It's definitely Hiramu that's going to be who you see with Shinsuke. I mean, I'm not saying that Naraku can't come up, and that he won't, but I don't think he's coming up right now, but he could. Like I said, I know that Hiramu is coming up for sure. So I thought maybe Finn Balor, because he didn't have anything to do, but they put him into a feud with Gunther. I don't know what they're doing with Gunther. I think Gunther, truthfully, probably needs to go back to Raw, but we'll see. So one important detail, but let me go ahead and talk about it before I forget about it. So I know, Fanatic, he hasn't missed a scoop show. Obviously, you two guys are the only two people on stream that's commented. So please hit that like button. Like I said, we may not hit the 10 like goal today, but that's fine. whoever comments today, we'll put you guys on a wheel for free month membership. So hopefully we can get some people in before the time and get some more people in. Normally on Sundays they're pretty packed in here, but so CM Punk and Kevin Owens were talking about they were doing their promo and Stone Cold and they come up. WWE does that kind of stuff on purpose. I told you guys a while back that there is. I don't want to say it's happening for sure because it's really kind of unknown with the older guys, but they definitely wanted to do Punk and Austin at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. If Stone Cold can go, I don't know I don't know the health conditions of Stone Cold, but I know that they definitely want him. I've even heard Shawn Michaels is a possibility, and then obviously The Rock. So they threw a nugget out there for you guys. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to it or if you just overlooked it, but they put shit out there for a reason. So that's why I talked about it. I don't know, probably 2 months ago. You could probably go back and find it on one of my YouTube shorts where I said that WWE or Saudi Arabia is definitely going to be offering up the big money to people. I still think they probably try to get Brock to work. I don't know if he takes the offer, but he definitely will be getting an offer. If he doesn't wrestle, probably more than likely you see him go into the Hall of Fame there. A lot of people have been asking me about this John Cena Classic. I told you guys over, I don't know, a month and a half ago. Like, I don't even think that was ever the plan. I think that was just something they come up with last minute. They do look at the internet and they think something like, oh, well, everybody posted about it, so we're going to change it. I don't think they have anything put together for it. I know that, I believe WrestleMania may report this as well, but John Cena is still signed for 3 more years as a WWE ambassador. I don't know why this is so weird, but so he can't wrestle for another company. He wasn't going to wrestle for another company anyway. Got a lot of DMs and questions, not in my news channel, but personal DMs about did I think John Cena was going to wrestle in Saudi Arabia. I do not think that Cena is wrestling again. I think he's done. I don't think you ever see him back in the ring. Maybe like to talk or something like that. But like to take a bomb or to get into a physical match, I think we're done with the John Cena stuff. So I don't think he goes back on his word. Brock, I don't know. He fooled everybody last time. I know that they put, it looks pretty for real this time, even to me. But money talks. So we'll see. If it happens at WrestleMania, I could see possibly Brock and Gunther. I think that's really the only thing that would really make any sense to me for WrestleMania. Would be Brock and Gunther. Yeah. So let's talk about Money in the Bank. Well, first off, before we get to Money in the Bank, let's talk about Becky Lynch. So I was told also that Becky Lynch, when she was on her time off, she took some Spanish classes. She learned how to speak some Spanish. So, because I was wondering why, like I talked about this on Kyle's show on Wednesday on Queens of WWE. I was wondering why that WWE cleared Stephanie Valcour over a month ago, but how they waited for the right opportunity to bring her back. And that's just because they were waiting on Becky to come back too. So, but Becky did take some Spanish classes, so that you heard her speak a little bit of Spanish Monday. So that's why she did take some Spanish classes while she was out. So, I heard a lot of rumblings and stuff. I've seen some of the parody accounts on Twitter. Um, I don't pay attention to all that, truthfully. I just have that shit sent to me probably about 100 times a day, asking me if it's true. Um, so they're gonna put the title back on Becky Lynch. I don't know how they're gonna do it because Roxanne Perez is winning the one. It's favored heavily, unless they change it, which they have a lot of time. But Roxanne Perez is favored heavily to win the Women's Money in the Bank. I can tell you for sure that Liv Morgan is not holding the title until WrestleMania. Somebody messaged me today and asked me that. She's definitely not holding the title to WrestleMania. So they're not gonna. She's not having no reign like that. Like I said, they could do a triple threat. It's kind of foggy with that too. So they could do a triple threat at Sunday Night Main Event with Liv, Becky, and Stephanie. I think that they possibly could do that at Money in the Bank. I'm kind of hoping for that personally. I think Becky does win the title. I just don't know how they do it. Are they gonna let Liv retain and then just have Roxanne cash on her at Money in the Bank? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Triple H hates Money in the Bank, so don't expect. You don't. Maybe the men's, depending on who wins that. I really think that Trick Williams is gonna win the U.S. title back soon. I believe he faces Baron Corbin again in some capacity, whether it's just a triple threat with Carmelo or one-on-one at Sunday Night Main Event in Atlanta. I think that Trick's gonna win the U.S. title back. I know a lot of people are saying that they think he's gonna win Money in the Bank. I do not think he's going to win Money in the Bank. They're not going to put the World Heavyweight Championship on him. So I think it would be a wasted opportunity. If he did win Money in the Bank, he would probably cash it in on Baron Corbin. I can just tell you that. Which I don't know if you guys are Trick Williams fans. Yeah, I don't know. I think Braun Breaker is probably the best option on the men's side because Oba is not going to win it. So yeah, it's really difficult to say on the women's side because Roxanne is slated to win. So I don't know if maybe I don't know. Maybe they give Becky a little bit of a reign, and then maybe Roxanne cashes in on her. Maybe that's how Judgment Day splits up. Like I said, it's very foggy on that. I do not believe Liv Morgan goes to WrestleMania as the women's champion, though. I don't. It's just I just don't think they're gonna be able to creatively. They're not gonna be able to do that. So there's just not enough people to challenge her. So I believe Becky is going to be the one to take the title off her. Maybe Roxanne cashes in on Becky. I do believe that Roxanne wins money in the Bank in New Orleans in October. So I think Trick's going to get the U.S. title back. I don't think that Baron's going to have a super long reign. Trick's already lost a rematch, but I think he's going to get another one at Sunday Night Main Event. He's on the poster. So I don't know. Him and Lil Yachty did attack Baron Friday, so they're not done. So I can just tell you that for the Trick Williams fans out there. Braun Breaker makes the most sense. Got a lot of questions about him with the vision. Bronson Reed, I was already expecting him back. I don't know what the holdup with him is. Enzo either. It looks like maybe they're trying to run Big Cass as a single star. I don't really think it's going that great, in my opinion. I just don't think they really care that much about the tag team division, truthfully. Braun Breaker is like, he's in this weird state right now where the vision is kind of a joke, truthfully. I mean, I like that Maxine turned heel and all that, but the division is just kind of a joke, truthfully. I don't know when Bronson's coming back. It should be soon. I thought he was already going to be back by now. He possibly could take over Could see Brian turn on him. I don't know. I think that's a possibility. I think that, with the promos and stuff that he's done with Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman's not linking up with Oba Femi. Somebody messaged me that I think yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, no, that's not happening. Oba's not turning heel, so that's not going to happen. I think Paul Heyman just wants Brian Breaker to take some action for himself, and basically prove himself that he wants him to give him a reason not to respect Oba, which is going to be hard to do. I don't know why they're teasing Brian and Oba so early. I really don't, unless they're going to have them in some sort of. I can't see that match happening before. Maybe they do it at Survivor Series. I don't know. I think. I don't know. We'll see. It's tough to say because I know WWE loves to stretch shit out. I don't think that match happened. I definitely don't think that match has happened at Money in the Bank. I think Brian's going to be in the Money in the Bank match, so we'll see. Obviously, something I wasn't really excited about. Sami Zayn brought up Sunday or Friday about CM Punk telling Cody Rhodes win about getting another title match. I don't think Cody gets another title match right now. I don't. I think he's going to be engulfed in this feud with Randy. It's going to go for a while, probably 3 matches. I haven't heard. I've had some people ask me about Crown Jewel. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen nothing advertised for it. I know it was supposed to be in October. I haven't seen anything for it at all. I know there's a lot of dates that were booked, but don't let that distract you from anything, because they went from what was it, London to Baltimore in one day. So, but I haven't heard anything about it, which is very weird. Somebody would have said something about that. But yeah, that's very strange. But I don't think Cody's getting another title shot. I don't. So also something very strange. I don't know if this is WWE trying to not spoil what they're going to put on the Money in the Bank card, but CM Punk is also not on the schedule for New Orleans, which is very odd. Again, but it could be WWE's way of just not trying to spoil. I do not think Kevin Owens is winning Friday. I think we're going to get Sami Zayn involved in it. Maybe I can't see Punk missing Money in the Bank, truthfully. So I do believe we probably get a triple threat there with Punk, Sami, and KO. I think that's the direction they're going. Like I said, I know it says Punk's not working on his calendar, but that could be WWE's way of just not. If they put him at Money in the Bank, then it kind of gives away the match Friday. So WWE loves to play games, so it's just one of those type of things. I expect Punk to be defending the title there. I think it could be a triple threat with Sami did not even get his number one contender match Friday, so he's going to go complain to Nick Aldis about that, and I believe he gets involved in Punk and KO's match in Canada, 100%. I think he gets involved. So maybe it's a DQ. Maybe he calls KO. I don't know. But I don't think KO is leaving Canada with the title. Would it be the right thing to do? Probably so. But I don't think they're going to do it yet. I don't think KO will win a title until next year. Could he win it Friday? Yeah, he could. Because he did just come back from neck surgery, so anything's possible with that. So I don't believe that KO wins the title Friday. I think, like I said, I do believe we're getting a triple threat at Money in the Bank with KO, Sami, and I believe we're probably gonna get another Randy Cody match at Money in the Bank. Probably. So it's hard to say what they're gonna do. Cody and Randy's more than likely going to, I would think, probably gonna main event, Sunday night main event in Georgia in his hometown. Can't possibly see Randy. I don't know. Maybe they do have Randy beat him in his hometown. Maybe they do. Maybe it's some crazy finish. I know Cody's been winning on the live shows. He beat him in a street fight. So we'll see. This feud's going at least 3 matches. So I think both of them are going to win one. We'll see what happens on the third one. I do believe they run it back. Maybe they have like a Bourbon Street fight or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Cody versus Randy. Randy has to win, even it up for the trilogy. Yeah, he could. It's just I don't know if he beats Cody in Atlanta. I truly don't. I don't know about that. It's possible. It is possible. I don't know if they're starting the trilogy from WrestleMania or they're going to start it from Sunday night's main event because of the Pat McAfee stuff. So, good to see you in here, Kingpin. 2 winners of the exclusive news channel from last week. Don't look like we're going to hit our goal of 10 likes this week unless we get a swarm of people in here, but it's okay. It happens. We did get 12 last week, so we'll at least have 3 today. There's 3 people watching on or just comment on YouTube, so we'll at least have 3. That's the only way to get the free month is to hit that like button on the YouTube. So I don't know what's going on today, but we're not good. It's just one of those Sundays, I guess, but it's okay. So let's talk about The Rock a little bit. He had a 10-year partnership with Under Armour. That is done. So I don't really read too much into that. Under Armour kind of sank a little bit. They're not really what they used to be. But I do know that Rock's movie was terrible. It didn't make it was bad. Definitely bad. So I really still think that the story they're telling is, are they still planning in case Rock doesn't show up to do Roman and Oba at WrestleMania? Yes, but I still think they probably try to find a way to get Rock to wrestle Roman because that's his last match. He's not doing anything else after that, so I think it needs to happen. So especially for the Bloodline fans, I know they want to see it, and then we can get it out of the way. But if he doesn't show up, obviously we're gonna get Roman and Oba at WrestleMania. So it's gonna kind of tell the tale. I believe Brock doesn't show up at Survivor Series. I don't think we're gonna see him. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I think he's winning the Rumble." I don't think he's winning the Rumble. I think that's just crazy. They're not gonna have Rock win the Rumble. I think for sure. I really think Oba may win the SmackDown title at WrestleMania. Truthfully, he could. He could win that title from Cody. He could win it from Randy. He could win it from KO. Like whoever the champion at the time, they could do it like that to keep Oba and Roman away from each other if that's what they want to do. If Rock is working, like I said, it's just really difficult to tell what he's gonna do. But I know his movie tank. I don't think Fast 10 will tank. Fast and Furious usually does pretty well. But I know that he's doing some music stuff. I saw it on his Instagram. I saw it on Twitter. But doesn't mean anything. Maybe it's more ammunition that he comes back. That the Under Armour thing and the movies and stuff are what was it, Moana or something like that, or Jumanji. I think it was maybe Moana. Yeah. Yeah, it was in theater July 10th. So it has not done well. It has not done well in the movies. So Randy and Cody should go to Survivor Series because Cody doesn't need to be in Bloodline War Games again. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the War Games stuff. Got a lot of questions and Discord and also on Twitter about obviously Roman's facing LA Knight at Money in the Bank. That match is almost, I would say, 99.9% locked in. So the questions I've been getting is about Solo. Obviously, he lost to Jay Monday. What is Solo gonna do? WWE originally planned for him to go back to Roman and them. Talked about this last week, but they saw the fan reactions of what kind of fan reactions he's been getting out of the babyface. So I don't know. You heard Roman talk about he needs to be getting his coffee and stuff like that. Maybe he's with them for a little while. I don't think it's by any means do I think that Solo Sikoa is going to be with Roman with that bloodline for a very long time. I do not, because I still think they're going to run something for the War Game. Just 1 second, I got a text message. I know that a lot of people's asking about who could be on his team. That could be something where we could get an Oba Femi if they're gonna do Roman and Oba. Maybe that's where they could start it with them two. You could probably get Solo, LA Knight, Royce Keys should be back by then. I think a lot of people forgot about that. I'm hoping that they keep Randy and Cody out of War Games. They could, do the other direction and do a Randy team versus Cody team, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're probably just going to have matches for a while. They're doing whatever they can to keep Cody out of the title picture. One of the big reasons for him not turning heel right now is because obviously you got Street Fighter coming up. So he's playing Guile, which is like a really babyface type character in Street Fighter. So I didn't even put that together until after SummerSlam. But I still think he's going to go heel at some point. I don't know when that's going to be, but it ain't going to be before Street Fighter comes out. I can tell you that, which is in October. So Cody Roman 3, I don't believe it's happening. I don't see a way possible for it to happen now that Cody doesn't have the title. I don't think that Cody wants to take another pin from Roman Reigns. So I don't know if we even see them back in the ring together. Maybe we do when Cody goes heel. Maybe he'll eat a pin there or something. I don't know. But Cody Roman 3 at Crown Jewel, that's not happening. Cody's not winning the title before that. So but they could do a team. So what I think is going to happen, if you want my personal opinion, is I think that Roman's going to treat Solo like shit. And I think that Solo is going to try to cost Roman Reigns the championship at Money in the Bank. But Jacob Fatu is going to probably stop him from whatever he tries to do. I've seen a couple of podcasts saying, that Solo's going to turn on the bloodline. LA Knight's going to win the world title. They're fucking on some good shit. Is all I can say. They're rocking with some good stuff. Because that ain't happening. LA Knight is not winning the world championship. So I've seen it on some of the big wigs, some of the guys that's got 100,000, 200,000 subscribers. Oh, right. This is the champ for LA. They're not messing up there. They're not getting away from their long-term plans. They're not putting the title on LA Knight. So But I do believe that that's where we probably get Solo. Maybe tries to help LA Knight against Roman. Um, and Jacob probably comes out there or something, and there we go. I still think that Solo is going to be on the opposite side when we get ready for War Games. He's not going to be teaming up with them at War Games. I can tell you that. WWE's way too happy with the babyface reactions he's getting, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to put him back over there long term. You could be on the opposite side. You could get LA Knight. You could get Royce Keys. You could throw Obafemi in there, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. But if they're going to do Oba Roman, that's kind of how you could start it at Survivor Series right there. Because I don't think they're going to leave Oba off the card. So like I said, they're making it really difficult for long-term type stuff because nobody really knows about Rock yet, what he plans to do. Like I said, if we don't get him by Survivor Series at the earliest, then I would if you're wanting Rock and Roman, I would start to worry about it, truthfully. Could we still see him at Royal Rumble? Yeah. I mean, is he winning the Rumble? I don't think so. I don't. I think Obafemi is winning the Rumble, truthfully. I think they're going to try to, forget about this whole title shot. I know that Oba's advertised for SmackDown this week. And they're like, oh, he's going to come out there and challenge Punk for the title because Punk said something about him Friday. He's not. People would just say anything to get social media impressions. It's just kind of crazy. I don't believe Solo Sikoa is going to be with Roman Reigns and them long term, but WWE is very impressed with his babyface work and the crowd reaction. They're not going to have him doing all that dastardly stuff like what Jacob Fatu is doing. You can see the dissension is still there with Jacob and Jay and them. And like I said, if you're looking at from a storyline perspective, it does look like, we're headed towards some sort of bloodline type civil war type thing. The only problem now with that is it would be really more visible if the MFTs wasn't away from Solo, but they are. So, but it doesn't mean that they can't get right back involved. Taku, maybe Rikishi, I don't know. It's really difficult to say. I also got some news or some questions about Zilla. Obviously, I put it in the news channel the Friday before NXT that he was showing up at NXT. People are asking me, Zilla's coming up at Survivor. I don't think so. I do not think that he's going to come up right now. I don't. I believe he's going to win the NXT championship, is what I believe. I believe he's winning it at Heat Wave. I believe that he's going to win the NXT championship at Heat Wave. So, I don't think he's involved at Survivor Series. But that would mean that Roman Reigns would have to be in the 4-on-4. It would be Jay, Jimmy, Jacob, and Roman. I don't know. It could be Solo, LA Knight, Royce, Keys, maybe. Oba, maybe. I don't know. Seth Rollins. Where does he fit in? It got a couple people asked me if maybe Seth goes to SmackDown. I don't believe so. I don't think that he's going to go to a different brand than his wife. I guess people don't realize WWE doesn't like to really do that. Seth and Becky are both on the back end of their careers anyway. I can't see that Seth Rollins. From like a storyline standpoint, it would make sense. Because what does he have left to do on Raw? But who says that? So there's a reason why I still think we're getting Rock and Roman, because they could use the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns stuff to really culminate the Rock Roman stuff. Because at the end of the day, Rock is not like Seth Rollins. So if you go back all the way to WrestleMania 40, so Rock could show up and be like, oh, shaking hands with Seth Rollins and all this other shit. Seth Rollins could be, people may not believe it, or they might think that I'm just crazy, but Seth Rollins could end up being on the same team with Roman Reigns at War Games. Then if that is the case, then we should definitely be seeing the final boss at that point. But if Seth's on the team, I don't. It's like I said, it's very patchy. It's really difficult to say. It's without knowing what the Rock's gonna do. It's really difficult to see which way they're gonna go with it. I know they are working both angles in case he does work, and then they all also working the angle in case he doesn't. Obviously, it's a no-brainer if he doesn't over Femi. I don't think there's any chance if it is over Roman at WrestleMania. I don't think it's any chance that over loses. I just don't. That would be 1 year of a title reign. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's dropping the title at Survivor Series. He's dropping the title at Money in the Bank. He's dropping the title at Royal Rumble." I do not think he's dropping the title at all until WrestleMania, at the earliest. WrestleMania. If he wrestles The Rock, he's not dropping the title there either. It would be maybe SummerSlam next year. He's definitely going to have a long title reign. So I'll just tell you guys that. I don't think Seth is done with. I think he may be done like wrestling against the Bloodline, but maybe he's not done with the Bloodline story, if that makes sense. I think they could really play up this whole Roman and Seth shook hands and made up and all of that. Kind of culminate that into a story to try to get The Rock back. If Rock is working in Saudi Arabia, so. But once again, like I said, having Solo is the reactions he's getting from the fans right now. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. From a perspective of that, to have him just go right back to the Bloodline, I think it would kind of kill his momentum right now. He's gonna have to do it for a little while, but I don't think he does it for long. Like I said, I think he probably will try to cost Roman Reigns the championship at Money in the Bank, but it ain't gonna happen. The LA Knight fans are just going to be unhappy again after Money in the Bank because LA Knight's not winning the World Championship. And some guy on the podcast was like, "Oh, they could have LA Knight win and put the title right back on Roman at Survivor Series." Well, why? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? I would love to hear somebody explain to me how that makes any sense, and why would they do that? They put the title back on. They put the title on Sammy for 9 days. Yeah, because he was in Saudi Arabia. That's why. And they took that shit right off of him whenever they seen what the tickets were doing. They was not having Sami Zayn in the main event SummerSlam. Like, that's just crazy. So like I said, LA Knight, I know that he's worked a long time. I see what they're doing with Chelsea, or they put the title on her, but I can't see LA Knight winning a world championship unless he moved over to SmackDown. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of people move over. Drew McIntyre has been missing from WWE television for over 120 days. I don't think he's coming back to SmackDown. I think that is somebody that could ultimately be a challenger for Roman Reigns as a filler. Gotta have matches for him. I'm excited. I'm happy that he's working Money in the Bank. I didn't think he would, but I'm glad that he is because I will be there. So it's definitely Roman and LA Knight. For the LA Knight fans, I can tell you right now that LA Knight's not winning the title of Money in the Bank. So you can mark that down. You can bookmark it. You can do whatever you want to do with it, but he ain't winning the title. So that's kind of that. And like I said, I did Zilla. He's gonna eventually be up there with Jacob and them, but there's just a lot. There's a lot of meat on the bone for him in NXT. I think that was a really smart move to have him start down there. The men's division kind of needs that little push. The women's division is what carries NXT right now. So having Zilla on the men's division with the Mason Rooks and the Tony D's and the Cruz Montanas and the Cam Hendricks, Miles Bourne, the Tavion Heights, the Charlotte Hills, Grayson Waller. It just makes a lot of sense. I don't think we're getting Zilla Fatu at Survivor Series. Could we? Yeah, we could. If they're going to do some sort of NXT and WWE type Survivor Series shit, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think Seth is going to be involved in some sort of way. But I don't think it's going to be against him. I think he's done with that, truthfully. So I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to see Seth and Roman team up." Well, it may happen. It may happen. Somebody also told me Seth may go back here. I don't know about that. Like I said, he could, but he's kind of on the back end of his deal. I don't think Seth worked too much longer past WrestleMania. If he does, I'd be surprised. I don't even know when his contract runs out. Maybe it's I think it's 2027 at some time. But like I said, I think he's on the back end. There's really not. I'm not sure he even wins another world championship unless he does go over to SmackDown. But SmackDown is so top heavy right now with the men. You have Randy and KO and CM Punk and Sami Zayn and Gunther and Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. Too top heavy over there for Seth. Seth needs to be on Raw. Even though there's not a whole lot for him to do. I don't know. Maybe he could go. Maybe you could put him in a feud with Ethan Page. I mean, start putting some younger talent over. Maybe he goes after Chad Gable in the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know. But him coming over to SmackDown, I really don't see it, truthfully. It's just too top heavy over there. I got a lot of questions today or over the past couple of days in DMs about Randy Orton. If he's winning 15, he's definitely going to win 15. I just don't win. I don't know when that's going to be. He's got to finish. I don't think he wins 15 until he's done with this Cody stuff. The whole angle they're playing right now is Randy's doing everything he can to keep Cody Rhodes away from the WWE title. So until he's done with Cody. And I mean, if I was writing the show, I probably would have Randy win. But with the way TKO and WWE books sometimes, with Cody, I think this is the only chance they have to where Cody don't get booed. Is in Atlanta because it's in his hometown. So are they going to have him lose? I mean, they've had a lot of other people lose in their hometown, but this is Cody we're talking about. So Cody did beat him at WrestleMania, so I guess they could have Randy win at Saturday Night Main Event. But I still think they're gonna have 3 matches. I think this shit could go all the way to Survivor Series. Truthfully, you could see Cody on the which would be crazy, but maybe you get Randy on the. I don't know. I don't think Randy's gonna team up with the Bloodline. Just throwing out shit, honestly, on that. But I'm trying to figure out who they possibly could put in there because I don't think Zilla is going to be up to the main roster by fucking November. He just debuted in NXT in August. I mean, they're not. I know they're talking about Kendall Gray maybe coming up at the end of the year, but I think that is absolutely crazy. I don't think that's I don't think that is 100% a go. Like, I think they're just talking about it. I think she 100% needs to be in NXT until, at least until Stand and Deliver at the earliest. So I got to ask some questions. People are still DMing me. Like, I've been, if it's not like Yankees or Kingpin or Fanatic, you know, they're in my Discord, but I'm telling everybody from now on, like, I'm not answering any more questions through Twitter. So, like, if people want information, like I said, I can see who comes in here to my shows on Sunday. I can see that through StreamYard. It's $3 a month. So, you know, you can pay it, or you just have to come to the show on Sunday and ask. Don't show up to the shows and just don't say anything. Because, like I said, I do know who comes in here, and I know who's looking at my stuff. So, but I mean, I appreciate the people that come in here and peep the information and stuff like that. So, comments are kind of thin today. Like I said, I don't know. Something must be going on today. Maybe people are swimming. It's hot as shit outside. But like I said, I do not believe we get Zillipot 2 at War Games. I think that's just way too soon. I believe he's winning the NXT Championship. And we're about to get a big roster shakeup. You're going to see people move, especially on the women's side. The women is very, very, very loaded on SmackDown and not so much on Raw. So we're going to see some people get moved over. I personally would like to see Paige get moved over, but I don't know if she will. Because she's not her and Nick. So I know Paige had a segment that was cut Friday. She was supposed to do a promo that got cut, and they put like 4 or 5 different things on after the show, which is crazy. First time I've seen them do that in a while. They need to move Judgment Day or the Vision to SmackDown. They could. I don't think it's a Judgment Day, though. I don't. Because Liv's over there. So, I talked about this last week. I asked my guy, you know, if it was a possibility. Kind of me fantasy booking in a way last week. Let's talk about Liv Morgan for a second. Because the people on social media are psychopaths when it comes to these wrestlers. Like, you got people posting on there that they think that some of these wrestlers are going to leave their husbands and wives for these people. Like, you people need help for real. You gotta let these people breathe at the end of the day. So let's talk about Liv Morgan for a second. I feel like Braun's held back more on Raw because of that Roman. He is at the moment, but Braun's not going to SmackDown. So they're not going to do that because they're teasing this Braun and Oba stuff. And that's going to be WrestleMania main event when Roman and all of them are gone. So somebody in my Discord put that Roman was retiring after WrestleMania. I can tell you right now that is 100% not. That is 100% false. That is 1,000% false. He signed a 3-year contract before WrestleMania, so he's not retiring at Saudi Arabia. I don't know where people get their information, but that's just fucking crazy. So let's talk about Liv Morgan. I usually don't talk about people's personal lives on these shows. I don't like to dig deep into this, but I've seen a lot of false information put out on the internet. So she is engaged to what's his name? Landon, something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't really care, truthfully. I'm not obsessed with Liv Morgan. I don't think she's leaving her boyfriend for me. Like some of these idiots and geeks on the internet. Liv Morgan is a very good wrestler. I think she plays the character well. Can't blame her for lack of title because it's what we do, bro. It's what we do. You know how it is, big dog. It's what we do. So a lot of people are on social media. I don't know the whole story with this Landon cat. I'm not gonna go into all the political shit. I don't put that shit on my show. I don't allow it. In the comments, I will boot your ass if you start putting stupid shit like that in my comment. I can tell you that Liv Morgan does everything she can do to keep her private, her relationships and her life private. People are like, oh, she's already engaged after 2 months. She's been with this guy for over a year at least. I asked, so I can tell you that they've been together for a while. She's engaged. So all you fucking psychos on the internet, y'all can just let it go. I don't know what the deal is with the obsession with the wrestlers, but they're not gonna leave their significant other for you. So stop. Like you creep these wrestlers out to the point where they don't even want to do meet and greets. I see it with Roman. I see it with Rhea. I see it with Liv. Like it's crazy. People are crazy, like fucked up in the head. Like they need to go get talk to a shrink. Like go see a therapist because it's not healthy. If you really think that these people will give you the time of fucking day, you have serious problems. But for people to sit there and talk, just like gravel over like how long she's been with this guy, who gives a shit? Like at the end of the day, I had to go literally ask because I seen it all over the fucking timeline. She's been with this guy for over a year. Just because it ain't been posted on social media doesn't mean that they just got together. She's just been keeping it private. I mean, I don't fucking blame her. I think people just don't need to worry about her fucking. Who gives a shit? She put a video with the ring on. Whoopity doo. Whoopity doo. At the end of the day, people should be happy for her. She's engaged. Like, they're not married yet. I don't know anything about this guy. I know that there's a lot of negativity surrounding this cat. Like I said, I didn't do much research on it, nor do I care to. But for all the parasocials on Twitter, you guys are fucking crazy. I see it so much. It's a step with Stephanie McClure. I see it. I see it with Liv. I see it with Roman. It was really bad with Roman. Some of the females on there. Oh my God. You guys really need help, truthfully. I mean, this man is married with like 4 or 5 kids. He is not leaving his wife for you, so just cut it out. Do not put that shit. You look dumb as fuck putting that shit on social media. Really, you look really dumb. Like, and there's some good looking ladies that put that shit on there. Like, blows my mind. Crazy. Anyway, she's been with that guy for over a year. So, congratulations to her on her engagement. Hope everything works out. I've done the marriage thing. It wasn't for me, but to each its own. Everybody should try it once, for sure. I tried it twice. I don't think it's going to ever be a third time. So, but sometimes people like, I don't use Facebook very much. So like people get on my Facebook and I don't, just because I don't have that I'm in a relationship or, people, you guys got to stay the fuck off of social media and go outside. Because I don't know, Twitter has become very toxic. I mean, there are some crazy people on Twitter. So, like I said, it's not my business, but I did ask. She has been with them for a while. Obviously, they just went public, where I guess they were spotted at some kind of sporting event or something like that. And then she posted a video with her ring on. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares if she's engaged? It's her life. So at the end of the day, I don't care. Truthfully, I like Liv and all that. So I just wish her the best. Hopefully everything works out. I don't know anything about the guy. But it's not like she was with him for 2 months and they got engaged. They've been together for over a year. So is what I was told. So let's get on to something else. I'm tired of talking about the crazos on fucking social media with Roman and Liv and Stephanie Court. I've seen a lot of it with Stephanie and it's fucking insane. So, dang, what else can I talk about? Got some comments. I don't care about celebrity political views. I separate that from the person and the player. I don't care about politics anymore. I give up on it. I don't even know. It's something with this guy. His name is Landon Harwick or something like that. I don't know the story on him. I just know he's got a lot of heat on the internet. That's all I know. I've seen him be called a lot of stuff that I'm not going to say here on the stream. But at the end of the day, these wrestlers, and I've seen I've seen a couple of content creators posting all this gross shit on their streams and on their fucking on their platform about Roman Reigns. It's gross. Like you're fucking weird. It's weird. It's really weird. At the end of the day, it's super weird. I would never post shit like that on social media. Oh my God, you're so hot, or she's gonna leave her boyfriend for me, or fuck that. That's crazy stuff. It's really psycho. There's some content. I'm saying content creators post some stuff like that. It's very odd. Their personal lives are none of our business. We don't know them in real life, so who cares what they do or who they were with? 100%. 100%. And me and you have talked about this through DMs. I know you're a huge Roman fan, so we've had several conversations about this. I see it all over the internet. Like I said, people that have big platforms even do it. I'm not calling out any names because that's not what I do, but it's gross. Some of the stuff that I see, I put a lot of people's shit on me because I can't stand fucking out. So you've seen a man Photoshop himself and Bailey in photos. I like they're in a relationship for years. That's what I'm talking about. Just straight fucking weirdo. Straight weirdos. Speaking of Bailey, let's talk about Bailey for a second. So let's talk about the Intercontinental Championship picture on Raw. So me and Kyle talked about this a lot on Wednesday. So I think that so far they've kind of fumbled the Lyra heel turn. They acted like she was getting a title shot at SummerSlam, and they just put the title on Raquel. She is facing Sol Ruca Monday. In my opinion, that's probably just a number one contenders match. She's still talking about Bailey. I will just give you this much information on Bailey. If you see her back on WWE television, then she's re-signed. If you don't, she hasn't. I mean, I know that sounds very cliche or however you want to put it, but that's how it is. Her contract's up I believe sometime at the end of the year. Lyra's still talking about her. I haven't heard that she's re-signed. That don't mean that she hasn't. So she could show up Monday for all we know. If she does, that means she re-signed her. What I do know is that the New Day was asked to take a 50% pay cut. I do know that was accurate. I think Meltzer put that out there. That was accurate. So if they're asking for that much for a pay cut, I know they're asking her to restructure as well. So I mean, she's teased a lot of stuff on social media. So it looks like she got some flack for it or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what she posts. I used to try to get somebody once I got Charlotte and Cody to follow me, I hardly even comment on the wrestler stuff anymore because the shit I see under these people's posts is just absolutely crazy. It's mind blowing, honestly. Yeah, I mean that kind of shit right there is crazy. But you're gonna get Lyra and Sol Monday. Somehow that title is gonna end up back on Lyra. How we get there? That's a great question. That's why we need more of the SmackDown people over to Raw. I think Julia needs to be moved to Raw. She's getting beat on main event by Meechin. No disrespect to Meechin, but she just lost Friday to Meechin on main event. So that tells you about where they view Julia. Let's see. Zay Opa Lockboy. Hello EVP, just subscribe. What's going on? How you doing? Thanks for the subscription. I just lost a subscriber yesterday, so if you guys don't mind, hit that like button. Like I said, that's how we get to the giving away the free month. If you can hit that like button, we get over 10 likes, which I don't think we're going to get today. I don't see enough comment. But you never know what might happen once the stream's over. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you hitting the like button. I'm not. Did I send you the YouTube link? I've never seen it before, but I do appreciate the subscription of that. Thank you for that. Free Julia. Yes, she is very. Julia deserves better. 1 billion company asking their employees to take a 50% pay cut. Crazy. It is crazy. But they can only allot so much money per calendar year to the superstars, and there's a lot of them that's making $5 million or more. So you start adding all that up, you get really top heavy on money. So if you're not getting a lot of TV time, or you're not selling a lot of merch, or you're not getting a lot of crowd reactions, or you're not being put on TV, guess what? 6 likes. Holy shit. I didn't think we would even get that. Well, 4 more, guys. 4 more. And we will give away another winner next week. Which I didn't think we were going to get 10. Especially with, well, I mean, we have 6 different people that's commenting. Yankees, Kingpin, Fanatic. 4 people comment. So, let's see. Get like 2. Thank you for the like. I need 4 more. If we get 4 more, I will give away another free month. Everybody that's in the comments will be put into a draw once we're done today. For if you have Discord, I think you shared the link on your Instagram. You have 100K. Oh shit! I appreciate it. So you found my YouTube page on my Instagram? I'm just curious. I've never seen you before, so I mean, it's not trying to mean. I appreciate you sharing it though. If you have 100K, oh, you found it on X. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you sharing it on Instagram. If you have 100,000 followers, that's really cool. That's a lot. Fucking whole lot. Yeah, bring them over. Like I said, once I get to 400 subscribers, I'm doing another giveaway, and then I'm doing a huge giveaway at 500. So, yeah, bring them over. The more people you can get subscribed, then the more times you'll be going on in the randomizer on the wheel. So, yeah, sharing it on Instagram with 100,000 followers. That's awesome. Appreciate that. X is acting up. Yeah, I don't doubt that. For some reason, they're saying now that so now I can only see comments from people with an iPhone. If you're on Twitter or X, or what the cool kids call it, or on YouTube. So I don't think you can comment on X on a stream anymore from a Android for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. 6 likes. Currently, I share a link on my Instagram. I have 100K. Thank you so much. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a 50 to 60. 50 to 60. I think I need like 78 more to get to 400, and we'll do another giveaway. So appreciate the share it on Instagram. If you have TikTok, share it on there too.
Fantastic.
X is acting up. Are we talking about Liv Morgan? I was talking about Liv Morgan. I was talking about the sickos on the internet, talking about her engagement and stuff. She's been with Landon for over a year, and people are freaking out that she's engaged. Like, oh, she's not really engaged. She had it on her right hand. Who gives a shit? I mean, who cares at the end of the day? That's just crazy. That is wild. How long is Raquel staying champ until Mania? I don't think so. I do not think that Raquel will be the champion until WrestleMania. So there have been some discussions about Raquel even winning women's championship. X is cooked. What's up, Miami? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I haven't gotten any comments from X, which is crazy. Fucking Elon Musk, fucking all that money. Thank you for the like. Trying to get to 10. You guys get to 10, then I will give away another free subscription. So even if we get to 10 after the stream, then we'll what's going on at Al Simmons? We're at 8, so we need 2 more. We need 2 more likes, guys, to get to 10. What's going on, Al? Can I get a beer and some scoops? Yeah, absolutely. Cold beer, cold beer. Should say, what are you guys drinking today? But that would be copying somebody else. Al, did you hit that like button on the stream? We're sucking today. We only have 8 likes. This time last week we were at 12. So 11 likes. There we go. There we go. So it looks like I will be giving away another free subscription next week. You guys are psychos for real. Oh man, you guys, that's crazy. This show and Big Brother is definitely carrying my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. Your kids love what, my show? 12 likes. Holy cow. What is going on here? Stayed up way too late for my wife. Hey man, sometimes you got to do that, brother. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Got some more comments. So I hope the answer is hell yeah. Definitely always hell yeah. 11 likes. I tried the root beer and ice cream. The root beer floats. You tried it. Holy shit. Man. I'm actually thinking about making one when this is done. I will not be covering LFG tonight, so there's no time cap on when I have to shut the show down. We go 2 hours, we go 2 hours, we go 3 hours, we go 3 hours, whatever. You know, there's no LFG. I'll try to pick up season 4, but LFG's cooked on my YouTube channel, so I'm had to put stop. Plus, we got NFL coming up. Well, I'm starting my NFL show with Miami the first Tuesday in September, and then I got PLEs coming up back to back, so it's just gonna be a lot. Thank you. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button also to Talk It Up podcast, which I will talk about at the end of the stream. Your kids love the root beer float. I bet they did. That shit's good. 12 likes. You guys are psychos for real. 13. Holy fucking cow. You guys are awesome. You stayed up late. I don't want to know what you're doing, buddy, but sometimes you gotta do it. You know what I mean? The root beer and ice cream you talked about kept the kids up. I mean, it will, man. If you let them have too much, it will. You're the one I always talk about. I like your profile picture. It must be you and your wife. So 13 likes. Oh, holy shit. You guys are fucking awesome, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I think the most I've gotten on this show is 17. So we don't even have 100 people watching, which is I don't know. Maybe X is fucking up, and maybe that's why. That's insane. You guys are awesome. That's crazy. 13 likes. Miami said 13. That's insane. You guys are killing it. This show is, you know, when I started this, I was just like, man, something I always wanted to do. And then it's just grown into it's my favorite thing to do. I look forward to the show every week because I can just be myself. I don't have to worry about anything. I just say what I have to say, and you guys show up every week. I definitely appreciate it. And Big Brother is also really, maybe it doesn't, you're not going to see it reflect on YouTube, but if you go look at the X number on DWTV and even my X channel, I'm popping close to like 300-400 views for Big Brother. So the Big Brother community is also showing out. I'm going to start hashtagging all the different channels and stuff that I follow because it's definitely a hit. Definitely something that I will be doing next. I will be trying to do Big Brother. I wanted to do Survivor, Traders, and Amazing Race, but unfortunately all of them are about to start in October, and Big Brother is still going to be going on. So it looks like Big Brother is going to be the only show for me until it's still got a lot left. So we still got like Big Brother goes all the way to October. So I watch NFL. You're a Chargers fan. Justin Herbert. Marion Hampton, running back there. Lad McConkey, our receiver. Chargers are a sleeper team this year, especially if they want to do an all LA Super Bowl, since the Super Bowl is in LA this year. NFL loves to tell stories. So Miami says, Al Simmons, I've been giving a lot of texts on Chargers. Yeah, on Inside the NFL Mind of Miami. Yeah, Al, make sure you subscribe to. Hit the like button to DWTV or Talk It Up podcast. You can catch Miami on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. He talks about everything NFL. Me and him will be back the first Tuesday of September with season 2 of the EVP Miami NFL recap show. We will be starting the Tuesday before the season starts. So, still at 13 likes. I wonder if we can get over 17. That's Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Tuesday, I have a lot to talk about. I have not watched a snap of the preseason, by the way. I have not watched a single snap. I've been dealing with fantasy football stuff, and that shit is annoying. I don't even know if I want to do it anymore after this year. It's exhausting. If you guys have a sports show, I'll be watching. I need my Chargers news, big season ahead. Yeah, fantasy football has got me wiped the fuck out, like trying to get people to fucking pay their entries and shit. Like people want to sign up and not just fucking ghost and all that. So it looks like I'm going to be having some open spots come open in a couple of my leagues because they don't want to answer. So I'm going to give them maybe another day or two. But yeah, people just want to sign up for a league and they think it's free. It's not free. You have to pay. So you got to pay to play. So Tuesday, 6 p.m., Thursday, 6 p.m. Inside the NFL Mile with Miami. I think Miami's still going to continue on Thursdays, even once mine and his recap is start. Well, me and him are starting EVP Miami NFL Week 1 recap will start. Well, I don't think our first show is going to be called the Week 1 recap because it's going to be before the season starts. But I don't know. Miami is good at coming up with stuff, so maybe maybe we'll call it like the preseason recap or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But we will be going live Tuesday. I believe it's September the 2nd. It's the week of Sunday night event. And we'll be talking about the upcoming everything happening in preseason. Getting you guys ready for week 1, and then the next week. Oh, there's Will. Did you hit that like button, Will? You hit $300 today. Well, come sign up and play in my fantasy football league. I need somebody that can pay $25 fucking dollars. These people act like $25 is a lot of money. How is that baseball doing you? I have not played a baseball parlay. I have not played a baseball parlay in 5 days. I am done with baseball. I'm waiting on football. I'm not fucking with baseball anymore. I'm not playing it. I'm not fucking with it. Miami's got a lot of information. Chargers or Bengals. Is that a week one? I mean, the other, I think it was a couple of days ago. I had looked on Prop Finder and made a list of some guys, and if I would have played that night, I would have made a fucking killing. Because they all hit home runs. Fantasy football. Yes, I'm going to have a couple of openings because people don't know how to pay their entry fees. So, how is baseball doing? It ain't. It's not. I'm not fucking with it. I even have a 25% deposit bonus on FanDuel, but I just ain't fucking with it right now. MLB. First week sports show, we have three. We have three. We have three sports shows. Seahawks. You got the Marshawn Lynch profile picture. So did you watch the Super Bowl where Russell Wilson threw the interception to Malcolm Butler? Yeah, so you'll have JSN, best in the world, back to back. So you think the Seahawks are going back to back? I was a Patriots fan, so I remember Russell Wilson throwing that interception to Malcolm Butler when he should have handed the ball off. That was crazy. JSN cost me a lot of money last year, but man, he is fucking elite. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the first week. So me and Miami will be live on the second. Oh shit, me and you are both gonna be live Wednesday that week then. Because I'll be doing a Sunday night main event prediction show. I think we both gonna be live at the same time. You said right on DW TV. So it looks like we'll be having two shows. There'll be two shows live Tuesday. With me and Miami will be live with the NFL Week 1, and then I'll be doing NXT. And then Wednesday I have the Sunday night main event prediction show. Miami will also be live with the NFL, and he'll be live again Thursday. And then I'll be live again after Miami Thursday with Big Brother. So that week's gonna be fucking crazy. It looks like. Giants winning more than 5 games this year, 100%. You can bet that right now. They are winning more than 5 games. It's the Seahawks league now for a while. It could be. Injured wide receiver, injured running back, quarterback, no protection. Giants are cooked. Is Cam Scatterboo still out? What wide receivers hurt? I haven't watched anything preseason. Jackson Dart, I know he's the quarterback. Dart's hurt. Oh, if Dart's hurt, they are cooked. And I'm glad I haven't drafted yet. You guys are definitely helping me out. Did Jackson Dart get knocked out? I don't even know which receiver is hurt. I know that Scatterboo is coming back, but I didn't know that might be who you're talking about. Anyway, so I seen that Julie's a 2-time U.S. champion. She should be in the main event scene with Stephanie. WWE just want her to shake ass for it, which is disrespectful. It does seem that way, Kingpin. It does. It really does. It does. Oh, okay. Ambrose and Cam going back from injury. Dart got tackled hard last game. So the offensive line sucks now for the Giants. I haven't run a running game. Who's Seahawks running back this year? I know the guy that they had last year. Well, I think he went to the Chiefs. I don't know. Tom Brady retired. I just bet it and do a sports show. I don't really have a favorite anymore. So TB12 hung it up. Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors. I was like, who the fuck is Ambers? Malik Neighbors is not playing. He's a beast though. I had him, I think, last year. He fucked me really bad. Malik Neighbors. How many likes we got, Yankee Girl? We got 164 people watching. All right, so I have a lot of fucking comments now. Somebody shared it on Instagram, my YouTube. So we may be doing a giveaway if I get to 400 subscribers. So, but you guys be on the lookout on Twitter because, like I said, I'm just gonna have a couple spots I'm just gonna have to open up, and a couple of my leagues. It looks like because people they want to get into a league and not pay. So, I don't have time for that when the draft's like 2 weeks away. Just go ahead and pay. Like, fucking, don't sign up if you don't want to pay. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Q&A. Because I'm gonna give away a free month after we're done with the Q&A. So I'll go ahead and open up the Q&A for questions. Because like I said, I'm pretty much giving you guys all the news that I have. It's not a huge news week anyway. Obviously I talked about Zilla, I talked about Roman, The Rock, told you about Stephanie Blackpool, talked about Liv, we talked about Brian and the Oba situation, the Seth Rollins, talked about Zilla. I don't think he's coming for Survivor Series. One other thing, and didn't come from a source. It was just information that I picked up on today. So when Cody was doing his interview Friday, he had that same watch on that I believe he gave The Rock, and Rock was in the background on the truck. So I don't know if that means anything. Still 13 likes, better than last week, which was great. Which was phenomenal. Good stuff. Not get to 17. We had that 2 weeks ago, but somebody will win a free membership next week. So the way we'll do it next week is I will draw next week. If we get over 10 next week, since I'm not having a show on August the 30th, the first show in September, we will do a show there. I will give away there, but next week we will be drawing too. So, all right. So start the question. Do you think Brian Breaker's obsession with overappearing will cause lots of attention and division and eventually cause them to lose the tag title? Yes. Brian Breaker got to prove himself to Paul Heyman. So I believe turning on the division is the right move. Obviously they need to drop the tag title. That's why I thought Enzo would probably be up by now. I figured that would be a good tag team, but they're running Big Cass as a heel, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Enzo. I don't think the Big Cass experiment as a heel is going to work out, but I'm not TKO and I don't make those calls, so I do believe they're eventually gonna drop the tag title. Though Maxine is the leader of the fucking division right now. Do you think what's gonna happen next week for Solo is going to be a swerve? Tomorrow, you mean? What do you mean a swerve? He's not going back to join Roman. I mean, he is, but he's not staying with them. So I can tell you, I don't know what you're talking. What's swerve? I don't know what you mean. He's not. He's gonna try to fuck them over at the end of the day. So, isn't Kenneth Walker the Seahawks running back? I thought he was, but I thought he left. I thought he left to go to the Chiefs. I'm not sure. Why is Hiro Takahashi going to the main roster? I thought he was going to go to NXT. He's going to get buried. There's really not anything for him to do on NXT with Zilla getting called up. And he's definitely needed in this, whatever the fuck this feud is that's going to be going on with Shinsuke. And he needs people. I don't know if he's going to get buried, but he's definitely going to be in the MFT vortex for a while. Probably battling those guys for those tag team championships. So Drew McIntyre is filming a movie. He has been off WWE television for over 120 days. When he comes back, I believe he goes to Monday Night Raw. Still 13 likes. That's awesome. Will the shakeup affect AAA? I think it will. I just don't think it's going to be as heavy as it will the main rosters. What happened to Sean Spears on Tuesday? Is it a storyline? It is a storyline. It is a storyline. He's not called up, so I don't know if that's what you heard, but I can also tell you that WWE's not signing Swerve Strickland. So I don't know. I've seen some people post that. His contract with AEW goes all the way in 2029. So Swerve Strickland's not going to WWE. So I had that in my notes, but I don't know who reported that, but that's not happening. Where is Paige? Paige is on SmackDown. She was supposed to be have a segment Friday. It got cut, and then she did something on X from the WWE page. She did her promo on the internet. Also, why in the hell do they not have thumbs out for NXT Heatwave? But I already have the Cody Randy thumb for Sunday Night Main Event. What are they doing? And what is NXT doing? Are we getting a fatal four-way for NXT title between Cruz, Zilla, Grayson, and Tony D at Heatwave? Because it looks like it. When Zilla arrived, I said, "There's your next NXT champion, Zilla Part 2." Yes, and I did put that in the news channel Friday. He was going to show up Tuesday on NXT. I believe for a fact we are getting a fatal four-way at NXT Heatwave with Tony D defending the NXT Championship against Grayson Waller, Cruz Montana, and Zilla Part 2. And I believe we get Zilla Part 2 walking out of Heatwave as your new NXT champion. Did Ova call out Braun or Roman yet? He is feuding, or he is starting to feud with Braun. Not said anything about Roman yet. Will Heatwave be Kalani and Tony D's NXT Swan song? That's difficult to say. Tony D is a possibility. I don't know what else he could really do unless he's going to feud with Zilla. It's tough to say about him. I don't know where he would really fit in on the main roster, truthfully. Kalani, she is very, very touted. So, like, they love Kalani. I just don't think she's winning the women's championship. I don't think Kendall Graves dropping the title. It's way too early. I can tell you this, though. WWE is having Zarya follow in the same exact footsteps as Sol Ruca. So don't be surprised if Zarya is the double champ at Heatwave. And why the fuck don't they have the thumbnails out for any matches? I need that shit out. Like, what is NXT doing? I think Kalani may stick around for a while. I don't know. I would love to see her on SmackDown with Carmella. I think she'd be a great addition to SmackDown. I think it could be her last match because I don't think she's winning. So, did you enjoy Chelsea's promo on Friday? Do you think she made it with that? Do you like how they're doing with Chelsea? I did enjoy it until Gunther showed up. I think that was. I don't think that part was really needed. It was a very heartfelt promo. Like I said, I don't think that they're. I think they're giving her 30 days because they're trying to see if she needs surgery or not. I don't think that there's like somebody mystery that's going to show up or anything like that. If she has to have surgery, then she may have to vacate. But, that's just kind of how that goes. But I think they're going to ride Chelsea. They're riding the hot hand. WrestleVotes reported that as well. So I was happy with her promo, but I didn't care for Gunther showing up. Did TKO pay Rock for WrestleMania 43 or not? They're definitely going to try to. A lot of money. They're going to offer him definitely somewhere between 12 and probably $20 million. Are you excited for Blake Monroe finally getting a match on SmackDown after 9? Yeah, finally. I'm sad they got rid of the mirror. I'm glad you brought that up. That was in my notes and I just didn't see it. So Blake Monroe, WWE has changed. She's not going to have her same entrance. as she had on NXT with the mirror and stuff. They're changing some stuff up with it. I'm glad she's on SmackDown. I think it's way past overdue. She's too talented to be sitting back there doing promos or interviews or attacking people backstage. They need to see what the fans are going to think about her. So I'm looking forward to seeing what her new entrance is going to be like. But yeah, I love Blake. I think she's going to be a world champion. I think that may be a good route for her. She may be the one to take the title from Chelsea if Chelsea ever to wrestle. Is Kalani Jordan going to Raw soon? I don't think she'll go to Raw. Well, she could. She could go to Raw. I'm so confused on what they're doing because Tatum, I thought, was going to Raw, but I think Kalani will probably end up on SmackDown, truthfully, with Carmella, just to be 100% with you on that. Could we still see Tiffany versus Blake in a non-title? I doubt it. Unless Tiffany, I just don't see how it happens anymore. Because I believe that they're doing a slow burn on Tiffany for the for a heel turn. So they could be like teaming up with each other. So 14 likes. You guys are fucking crazy. Man, I wonder if we can beat 17. That's my record for this show. If we get to 17 likes next stream, I will give 2 memberships away. So next week, if we are able to get to 17. So if once the stream ends, make sure you share it with your friends. We're 3 away from are more celebrities coming to WWE. Are they done with that? No, they're definitely not done with that. You're gonna see celebrities. They're actually wanting to do something with Jacob Mizrachi, the pitcher from the Brewers, and the Miz when they come to Milwaukee. So they're damn sure not done with celebrities. Nope. I'm talking about faking joining the Bloodline. He may join for a little while, but he's not gonna like it. Like I said, I feel like he's gonna try to cost Roman that Money in the Bank, but Jacob's not gonna let it happen. Like I said, if we get to 17, I will give away 2. I will give away 2 people a 1-month membership in my news channel if you have not won before. Or solo, yes. Will Liv hold the title another 100 days? I don't think so. I don't believe so. That's almost 4 months. I don't think so. I think they put the title on Becky soon. I think she probably holds it to at least Money in the Bank. I think she holds it till Money in the Bank. Is Lola set to move to Raw since Tatum? I think Lola's still going to SmackDown. Fanatic was pretty crazy, but I still think she's going to SmackDown. Why Nia for Chelsea? Just why? They're just have somebody out there. Nia's not winning the title. I wouldn't put too much stock into that. Could Bayley return to cause Lyra? She could. She damn well could. I have not been able to get any information on her contract. Last I heard, she hadn't re-signed. I think Meltzer reported that a few days ago as well. But I haven't heard anything about her re-signing. You will know if she shows up on TV. That's about as much as I can give you on that. Could Kiana call Julia on Friday and align with Blake? She very well could. She very well could. I think Blake needs to. Well, I don't know. I hate to say this because Julia is losing again, but they need to move Julia to Raw and put her in the Intercontinental Championship scene. But you could see Kiana linked up with Blake. Good. Roxanne and Liv will work it out, and Rox cash in Money in the Bank on Chelsea. I think Roxanne's winning the Money in the Bank. I'm not sure about cashing in on Chelsea though. I think the Judgment Day is on its last leg, truthfully. I really do. Can Bailey be put on injury time? Or are they going to release her? They can't freeze her. Tony Khan does it in AEW, so they can't freeze her to where she can't go anywhere. They can do that. I don't think they would with Bailey though. I think if she doesn't resign, that she would just be able to be like, go anywhere after the end of the year, which she would probably end up in AEW with Mercedes. Do you think WWE would do good with JC on her U.S. title reign? Because I don't have any hope for what they're going to do with JC. They're going to have her be like Liv and have maybe one title defense. I think her reign's going to be great. There's a lot of baby faces. You got Charlotte. You got Alexa. You got Julia. You got Tatum Paxley. You're going to have Lola. Who else is on SmackDown? Jordan Grace, maybe. There's a lot. Tiffany. There's so many people for JC to defend that title against. JC's reign going to be just fine. Is Persephone signing with WWE? I'm not sure who that is. I have no idea who that is. Persephone? I have no idea who that is. No idea. Tiffany rematch and then stuck in the Tiffy vortex with JC. I wish we could get Blake, Julia, Candace, Lash, and more big feuds. I don't think she's going to be stuck in the Tiffany vortex. Who said that? I mean, they may have a rematch, but I don't think she's going to be. There's plenty of baby faces. There's Charlotte. There's Alexa. There's Tatum Paxley. They're all going to be going after JC's title. So, plenty for JC to do. She's got a lot to do. Fatal Influence going after Chelsea too. 2-belt JC. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would not be opposed to it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Could Tamiko and Journey Fatu join WWE? I already put that in the news channel about Tamiko. Possibly. I mean, the bloodline is endless. So anything's possible. Anything's possible. Now, do I think they're going to immediately come up and make it and make an impact like Zilla? I doubt it. But the Zilla thing's been brewing for a while, so I think Zilla's going to run rampant through NXT for a while. When Zilla wins the title, could Cruz be the one to dethrone him? I mean, it's too early to tell. Obviously, Cruz Montana will win the NXT championship before he gets called up to the main roster, but I mean, they're probably going to ride the hot hand with Zilla Fatu. I mean, NXT is back on the map. I mean, did you see the views that Zilla Fatu got for NXT? So that's why he showed up, and that's why he's in NXT. So why is Gargano still flanking? Just release him or go to NXT? I 100% agree with you. I think it's fucking ridiculous. This man is laying on a plank. Still laying on a plank after 4 months. Or a fucking crate or whatever it is. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't. It's beyond like oversaturated. I'm like over it. Really over it. Is Grayson Waller full-time in NXT because he is still listed on the Raw brand? He is for right now, for sure. Also, Punk is going to work Worlds Collide as well, and he actually worked an NXT show last night. He teamed up with Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights, and they defeated the Vandy Project. I do believe that. I don't think that Miles Bourne's leaving Heatwave with both of those titles. I think those titles are going right back on the Vandy Project, the tag titles. But CM Punk got put in a Mika Lockwood like power bombed his ass last night at the NXT live show, which is crazy. She is fucking crazy good. Could Becky be the one to beat Liv? Yes. What I said earlier. I think Becky's winning the title. How long till Zilla shows up on Raw? I think it's gonna be a while. He just got to NXT. Can't believe everything you see on the internet. Are Io and Soul still on the IC title, and which one of the two could win it? Both of them are. I just don't know which one. I think Lyra's winning. I think when Raquel drops, it's gonna be the Lyra. Maybe what they do, truthfully, is I think they're going to do a triple threat with like Raquel. Maybe they do a fatal four way with Raquel, Io, Soul, and Lyra, or just Raquel, Soul, and Lyra, and that's how Lyra wins the title, pinning Soul. Is Zilla getting a title soon? August the 30th, NXT Heatwave. Zilla will win the NXT Championship. When will Rey Mysterio dollar show up on NXT? So she just got listed on the roster. I don't know. She's Rey Mysterio dollar, so probably sooner than most. But she's been working out the PC, but she is going to be on NXT television. I don't know how soon though. But she's definitely there. She's working. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Leah's gonna do. I didn't talk about that. Thank you for bringing it up. I have a lot of fucking notes, so and then all these comments started coming in. So shout out to 221 people we also have watching live. Is Dom staying in AAA if he retains? Dom is not retaining. So Dom is losing to El Grande at Triple Mania. Are they getting rid of the speed titles? Why are they? Do you like it? Have you heard any more on it? It looks like they definitely going to do it on the women's side. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Lexis King title, but they are doing a unification match with Zarya and Ren Sinclair. I expect Zarya to walk out of NXT Heatwave as the unification champion. Be honest. I am always honest. Do you like what's happening on Raw and SmackDown this past week? But like Stampede said, it doesn't mean anything. I think it's a lot better, but I'm not gonna go jump cartwheels yet. I think that a lot of people are coming back that were hurt. I think for me, I've enjoyed SmackDown better than Raw, but that's just my personal opinion. I think that when Roman's not on the show, I don't think Raw is great. I didn't think Raw was great this past Monday, truthfully. I think that they need some pieces over there. Roman and Oba really, well, Seth needs to come back, maybe get Drew over there. They need some pieces to Raw. I think Raw is definitely, I think before long, SmackDown is going to be the A show for sure. Also, SmackDown will be going back 3 hours starting January the 8th. SmackDown will be 3 hours. Just saw that in my notes. Starting January the 8th. Back to 3 hours. Do you think that TKO, WWE, UFC would do a cross promotion with Rockstar Games for Grand Theft Auto 6? Because this game is big and TKO won't pass up an opportunity. I haven't heard anything about that, Fanatic, but if it's going to make them money, then it wouldn't surprise me. Is Trick really going after the U.S. title back because I think he should move on, let Baron hold the title? Yes, Trick will get a rematch at Sunday night. It's not time for him to win the world championship yet. They're not that high on him yet. So I know there's a lot of rumors. I mean, if he could win Money in the Bank, but if he does, he's gonna cash it in on Baron. So he's not winning the world championship right now. I'll tell you that right now. Should Becky retire after Liv beats her? If not, who is Becky's last match? I don't think that Liv is going. I don't think Becky's going to retire like that. I don't know who her last opponent will be, and I don't know when she's going to retire. I know she's on the back end of her deal. She said this is her last contract. Becky Lynch is going to win the Women's Raw Championship before she retires. So I expect the title to change. Are you sick of the Judgment Day, Bloodline, MFT, Vortexes? I mean, it is what it is, man. I can't say, I'm sick of a lot of stuff. I'm sick of Cody's character. I'm ready for. I think a lot of stuff needs to be changed. I think that's the best way to put it. If they're gonna push the younger talent, they need to do it. They don't need to wait, because these guys are getting older. And while they're still around, guys, even if you don't like them, you need to appreciate them because we don't know how much longer they're going to be around. And WWE hasn't done a great job of pushing this younger talent. So could Dijak return to WWE to help Baron? I heard some rumblings about that, but I don't have anything official on that. You think Raw and SmackDown will be star powered and equally good once the shakeup happens? That's what they're planning to do, is have it equal. And NXT. Some of the people that don't get pushed to Raw or SmackDown will get put on NXT. NXT is about to be fucking stacked too. Believe that. Is Trick on the main event level? I don't want him to lose to Baron. I mean, to an extent he is, but he's not winning a world championship right now. I think he's definitely going to get the U.S. title back. That's what I think. Why is Baron Corbin winning the matches instead of eating pins? Because they just signed him. Why is TK pushing the Samoans more than the actual talented wrestlers? I can't really answer that. I mean, The Rock's on the board. I mean, and Roman Reigns is he's just the biggest star in the company. Whether I'm a fan or not, he's the biggest star in the company. So he's making them a fucking shit ton of money. So the Bloodline is making them a lot of money. So they're gonna run it till the batteries fall out. So that's all I can really say about that. Could Vanity Project walk out with all the gold Heat Wave? Not all of it. Miles Bourne is gonna probably have the North American Championship, but I think Vanity Project wins the tag titles. When Naraku returns, is he going after the North American title? That's probably the direction for him. Yes. Bobby, just like the video on YouTube. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. We should be up to about 15 likes by now. If we get to 17 next week, I will give 2 memberships away. So I don't know how many likes we're at, but last I heard we're at 14. Will Blake win the title from Chelsea or Roxanne cash in? I think both of those are going to happen. Roxanne for Money in the Bank. I agree. Who would you like to see go after Harlan Lewis to be a Evolve Championship in the future? I don't really watch Evolve too much, Bobby, to be honest with you. I know Nikita's supposed to defend against Thea this week. On the men's side, I don't really know. Who's the guy that's on LFG? Wears the cowboy hat? He's on NXT. What's his name? I can't think of his name. I don't know. You would have to give me some guys, a list of them, and I could tell you. I don't really keep up with the ball very much, truthfully. I know about the women's stuff, but not the men's. Why doesn't WWE use the other SmackDowns outside of Chelsea, Charlotte, Nia, Tiffany, and Jade? They're very talented. They only have 2 hours, and they have a stacked men's division. Everybody was really complaining about it being long and 3 hours. Now they're having to rush shit. No matches went over 10 minutes Friday. And it's going to continue to be that way. 15 likes, says Yankees Girl. 2 more and we give away 2 subscriptions next week. Or we got to get to 17. We got to get to 18, 17. Should the women get more title belts? No. We have plenty of titles. 15 likes. 2 more. Can we get to 17, guys? Can we do it? You guys are killing it. When is Zarya getting caught up? It's going to be a while. Could you see Nikita retain against Thea Hell this Wednesday on Evolve, and then Wendy Chu shows up, gets a rematch? Do you see PJ Vasa being next for Nikita? You may see Thea win the Evolve Championship. I doubt it, though, since she's kind of engulfed in the stuff on NXT. Probably a Wendy Chu. Something breaking news about the Cardinals running back. Or PJ Vasa probably be likely. At Will Harris, Q2 celebs have been a part of WWE for a long time. Yeah, they're not done with them. If all the horsewomen retired today, who would go in the Hall of Fame first? Who had the worst career? Who had the match? Who had the match against the others in the stable? So if the horsewomen retired today, who would go in the Hall of Fame first? That's a tough one, Kingpin. They're all four fucking great. I'm gonna say Charlotte Flair because of who I just think. I don't know. I would say Charlotte. Who had the worst career? Bailey. Fortunately. Who had the match against the others in the stable? Becky and Charlotte. I guess. That's a tough because all four of them are great. I love all four of them. Could Penta join Los Perros Del Mal? It looks like he's going to link up with him for the feud with Roman for sure. We could see, like I said, Jacob, Jimmy, and Jay against Los Perros Del Mal at Worlds Collide as well. Is it time to split up Lash and Nia or keep them in the tag division for another year? I mean, truthfully, in my opinion, I think it is time to split them up. But who's gonna fit? I can't think of anybody that's gonna be that can face Fatal Influence besides Alexa and Tatum or Alexa or Charlotte. They need some tag team, but they don't give a shit about the tag team division, in my opinion. What's an extra Io Sky? She gonna get another shot at Liv, or will she win the Royal Rumble and target Liv again? Possible Rhea match if she regains her WWE title by WrestleMania. I don't think Rhea's back until the Rumble. So I'm going with Rhea or Bianca if Bianca comes back, or Naomi for the Rumble win. I don't know. It's tough to say with the they love her, but I think maybe she needs to try to go after the Intercontinental Championship, truthfully. How long until Alexa and Tatum turn on Charlotte? It's coming, but I don't think it's going to be really soon, but it's definitely coming because they're going to work those dark characters, Alexa and Tatum. Charlotte's not turning on them. She's a baby face. First opponent is the current CML Women's Champion and also signed with AEW. Then no, she's not coming to WWE. I have no idea who that is. Do you feel titles are better held by heels because there are a lot of faces going after a title if a heel wins? It's kind of a mixed question, but I do prefer the titles when they are on heels. I like to see the baby faces chase. Now that the MFTs have the titles, can we split up Priest and R-Truth so that man can go back to the world title scene? Yes. They are going to be splitting them up because Damian Priest is going to be doing some stuff over in AAA. Maybe you can see Priest get another shot at Punk. I don't know. But that, like I said, that top of the division over there on SmackDown is pretty loaded. So definitely see Priest do some stuff over in AAA. Could you see Aaron Rourke go after the NXT North American Championship when he gets called up from the Raw to NXT? Yeah, he's very talented. Very highly touted as well. How many likes are we at now? Do you think the men's roster of NXT has picked up and has been bolstered with the addition of Cruzilla, Naraku, and Grayson, who's next to move back to NXT after Grayson? There's no telling. If they're not getting TV time, then and they don't have no room for them on Raw or SmackDown, you can expect to see them on NXT. I think the men's roster is way better now. Way better. Bloodline versus that group, I don't know their name. Los Perros Del Mal. Penta was cutting a promo with on AAA happening soon. Yeah, that's what the direction looks like it's headed for. Worlds Collide. The Creed brothers got new renders and photos. I think it could mean something soon. Hopefully so. We need a boost to the tag team. I think Jackson Drake is the one to beat Miles Bourne for the NXT North American Championship. I do not. I think it's going to be Tavion Heights. I think it's going to be Tavion Heights. I think Tavion's going to turn on Miles Bourne. I think Tavion turns at Heatwave on Miles Bourne. You heard that shit here first. So. Any news on new or returning PLEs like TLC, Judgment Day, In Your House, Armageddon? I have not heard of any of that. Any returning. If I get any big news like that, Kingpin, I definitely will put that in the news channel on Discord, but I have not gotten any word on any of that. I will ask though. I'll put that in my note to ask. If you go to Discord, if you go to CJ's News Talk, if you have questions outside of the show, you can put them in there. And if I don't have the answer, then I can go ask and get the answer for you and put it in there on Discord. CJ's News Talk. That's where that's the channel for people to post questions and stuff if they can't make the show. Lyra versus Raquel work as a good heel versus heel. The women's Intercontinental, they would throw in a babyface to do a triple threat. Who's Andy Summers for? I'm not sure who that is. Who has the best shot at dethroning Chad Gable for the title by WrestleMania 43? Javon, Ethan, or Bronson Reed? Ethan Page. Ethan Page has the best shot at dethroning Chad Gable by WrestleMania. Always enjoy your show. Thank you, Bobby. Could the Judgment Day help Dom at Triple Mania? I mean, they could, but he's still losing. El Grande Americano is winning the AAA Mega Championship at Triple Mania. 100%. At Tyler, Tyler, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you hit that like button. Trying to get the 17 likes. Does LA Knight beat Roman? He does not. He does not. Is Stephanie beating Liv? I hope so. I don't think so. I think it will be Becky. Honestly, needed the SmackDown to be better. A lot of talk. Yeah, it was. And not a lot of wrestling. Only like 30 minutes of wrestling, something like that. A 2-hour show. And none of the matches went over 10 minutes. So definitely need to see more action. I agree with you. New Day at AEW. Very expected. What's next for R-Truth? Catering, maybe teaming with R-Truth. Just comedic stuff with Danhausen, maybe. Will Lash and Trick have a storyline together? A manager role for Lash? I mean, they could, but I doubt it. I mean, they're very high on both of them. They could, though. They're a couple, so they're married, right? Is Carmelo going to get another chance to get his title back? I think I think it'll be a triple threat at Sunday night main event. So yeah. Any news on dates for Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Backlash, Survivor Series, and more for 2027? I do not have any dates for any of those PLEs yet for 2027. When I do, I will put them in the news channel. Carmelo shouldn't be losing when Trick is doing so good. Baron is, they wasn't just going to have him lose really quick. But I think Trick does beat Baron Corbin for the U.S. title when he needs to be. Could there be WrestlePalooza in 2027? It was supposed to be a yearly thing. I'm surprised it's not happening this year. So it could be, yeah. Did we see signs of Hill Cody on Friday? Yep. Anyone mad at Judgment Day is just mad they don't have the greatest women's world champion of all time. Do we see Chantel Monroe BMW Evolved Women's Champion one day? Very possible. Very possible. Will Jada Parker join the Bloodline since she's Jay's new girl? I don't think so. I doubt it. I do know that she's dating Jay. Could that match with Gunther mean something for Matt Cardona, or is it back to catering? I think you'll see Matt some more. I think that was something good for Matt to do. I don't think he's winning a title or anything, but he has been stuck in catering. So why won't they push the young people? It's about time. I don't know. Good question. We talk about this every week. I don't know. Jada has been winning more matches than TV time. Is it because of Jay? No, absolutely not. Any updates on Dragunov? I haven't heard a word about Dragunov, which is not good. But he could pop up anytime. Could Penta win Money in the Bank? I thought it was a possibility, but now that he's getting his world title match in Mexico, I don't think so. Is Percy Pong from AEW signed with WWE? Triple H has been on record saying he doesn't know what AEW is doing with her, and she could come to WWE. I haven't heard anything about her until you guys just talked about her, so I will ask. But I will definitely ask and find out. I don't know though. You already asked about Percy Pong. It's okay. And maybe they didn't hear my answer. I'd like to see Harlan Lewis or Jasper Troy. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Is anyone from AEW coming to WWE? You never know. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. I don't know the contracts and stuff over there. Is Aaron Rourke headed to Evolve soon? Could be. Where is Josh Briggs? And could he? I thought Josh Briggs was doing stuff over in AAA. I think he's gonna be doing some stuff over in AAA. Tate Wilder. Yes, I would like to see him challenge for the Evolve Championship. I think Elena Black's gonna win the TNA Women's Championship also in TNA. If you guys were a TNA fan. Why aren't more NXT wrestlers on TNA anymore? TNA doesn't have anyone. It's all indies and newbies. Because TNA is a sinking ship. Are Miz and Kit Wilson starting a feud with Matt Cardona? Very likely. Very likely. They're back on TV. Where is all TKO and TNA money going? Why are they acting poor? So I don't know. I don't know why they're acting poor. But they're damn sure not poor. Could we see the NXT Women's Tag Team title belts return? Possibly, but we have too many titles. So, Delaney Luck win the Evolve title. She could. Could Max Caster of AEW jump to WWE? I haven't heard anything about anybody moving from AEW to WWE. Besides, back when I heard about Jericho and Britt Baker. Will Britt Baker return to AEW for the Rebel Tribute Show? I don't have an AEW source. I don't know. I'm trying to work on getting one. Hopefully we see her back. She hasn't wrestled in a while. Tiffany Stratton and Blake should team up and get both titles. I think we could see that. I think we could see them team up. I don't know about what getting both titles, but I think we could see them team up. Is Nick Aldis done? Why is Gunther so mad still? Nick Aldis is not done. See Nick Aldis back in the ring again. JC Jane can also go against Meechin or Kiana James too for JC's Women's United States Championship. Yep. She sure can. Is Naomi coming back at Royal Rumble? I think that's where you will see her. It's when she gets ready to come back. It will be Royal Rumble. But it's all up to Naomi at the end of the day. She did just have a baby, so that's not a question I can answer. That's up to her because she's had a child. Will Bianca ever return? That's a good question. She just had a baby as well, and she got it doesn't look like her finger's doing that great. So I don't know. Why is SmackDown so slow compared to Raw and NXT? I don't think SmackDown's slow. I think it's really fast, really forced to push. NXT is fast too. I feel like Raw is slow. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, 2 hours is hard to get everybody on the show. Sasha Banks and Bayley teaming up in AEW. It's Mercedes, but yeah, I would think so if Bayley goes there. Did Wepa Up winning the tag titles only done to prove that Brian R-Truth wasn't for nothing, make the new contract and sign for him worth it? Sounds like it. Will more women leave WWE for AEW since WWE is poor, asking for pay cuts? You never know. There's going to be more. There's definitely going to be more people leave for sure. And there's a lot of people on that roster that AEW would love to have. So, why is Maxine not wrestling and just kissing Theory? Because she's trying to be Lita from back when it was Lita and Edge. She needs to get in the ring, though, but I don't know what she's doing. Why is sorry. Nikita call up. Soon. Probably soon, but not yet. Do you think Gunther and Balor feud would be good? I think it's going to be great. Both of them can absolutely go. Stone Cold, Rock, AJ, Cena come back for one last match at Mania for Saudi money. Stone Cold is a possibility. Rock is a possibility. AJ Styles, I highly doubt it. John Cena, definitely not. Shawn Michaels is a possibility. Stone Cold, Rock, Shawn Michaels, maybe AJ, but John Cena is not coming back. Andy Summers is a name that was trademarked by WWE. Yeah, I don't know who that's for. I don't. I saw it, but I don't pay attention to that. So I don't know who that's for, truthfully. Thanks, Bobby. Will we see Drew as world champion again? I like his character. I hope so, but it's very saturated at the top, especially on both brands. Obafemi is probably next in line to the Raw Championship. So tough to say. Was the plan originally for Devon to win the IC title during summer before Gable caught fire after that Mask vs. Mask match? It was actually Ethan Page that was supposed to win it before Chad Gable came back. Do you miss hardcore matches in WWE? The frequent blood? I love the hardcore matches. I do. Is Ryan Garcia done in WWE while they play him and boot out of the arena? A lot of controversy behind him, man. That's what I was told. Braun winning Money in the Bank? I believe so. I believe he is. Or Rumble Chamber. I think he wins Money in the Bank. Best spear in the business? It's good. It's definitely up there. Roman being around is holding back the young guys. We've seen this bloodline stuff already. Old news real fast. I've kind of talked about this before. They're making TKO money hand over fist, so they're going to run the bloodline until the wheels fall off. So there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to watch and accept it. Hardy Boys, back to WWE. Do not rule that out. Do not rule Hardy Boys coming back to WWE. That could be very possible. Could 2027 be the year of the youth movement? I hope so. But I wouldn't put my vehicle on it or anything like that. But hopefully, Soul versus Lyra versus Lola. Maybe. I think it's gonna be Lyra versus Soul versus Raquel. Truthfully. Is Survivor Series 2 night? Not yet. Not yet. I don't even think the Rumble is going to be 2 nights in 27. I think it will be in 28 though. I meant is Aaron Rourke headed to NXT? Oh, haven't heard about that. Desire Brookside come to NXT. Anything with anybody TNA is possible. So, will Cam Hendricks get called up eventually? It's not time yet. He's too green. What's next for Danhausen? Just more comedic shit. I like the Mason Rook guy, but they talk about his weight too much. Kevin Owens has talked about Punk doing this to him, so how is that right? Yeah, I don't like the whole body shaming stuff. Could you see someone from the Elegance brand win the TNA Knockouts World Television Championship? Very likely. Very likely that will be somebody from the Elegance brand. It's gonna. Well, I don't know. I think it's Indy Hartwell. I really think Indy Hartwell probably wins it. I don't know what happened Thursday. Did Indy win or not? I didn't watch it, so my pick was Indy Hartwell, but I don't know if she's still in it. I know she was in the semifinals, but I don't know if she wrestled Thursday or not. Men's locker room also all insecure old men. Will you get an AEW source by the end of the year or the start of next year? I'm working on it. I am working on it. Old men in the locker room scared of young talent replacing them. That's not true. I mean, that's not untrue. Logan Paul needs another title reign and bring his brother to do what Yachty is for Trick. Never know. Never know with TKO. Well, Heyman should have pushed Logan and Braun only. I think Logan is very talented. I think he is. How does NXT do great in the 2 hour? They get tons of people on the show. I don't know. It's been that way for a while, man. Women's division. When does Jimmy win a single title? Why not push him like Jay? I just don't think they're ever going to push him like Jay. Just don't think he's ever going to get pushed like Jay. Is ESPN pushing for more PLEs to go to 2 nights? I don't know if ESPN's pushing for that, but could be. Royal Rumble will be next to go to 2 nights. My break is over. Back to work. Last question: will we see Becky versus Paige? Very well could before Becky retires. Very well could. Enjoy your going back to your work. Going back to work. Who do you think will be a Grand Slam champion by the end of 2027? Men's or women's? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. Does Penta and Roman sound like a main event to you, or is Penta over push? I think Penta's great, but I mean, he's not winning, so it is what it is. Is Penta just a 2020 version of Ray? Yeah, I would say you're probably right on that. What happened to Ethan winning the IC title from Penta? Was there more details on it aside from Chad Gable getting hot due to the IC title match? Just a Chad Gable push from AAA. Do you feel bad for Dominic? I think Dominic's creative is terrible. Could the Righteous come to WWE? They need tag teams. Punk last run with the title. I think it is his last run with the title. I think it is. I bet money on another Cody reign next year. Cody will win the title. Cody is definitely going to win the title again. It's just not going to be anytime soon. Probably WrestleMania. He likes to chase. Could Lucian Price defeat Lexus King for the title, or will Lexus King retain and keep going as run as the fastest man alive? I hope Lucian Price wins. Truthfully. Callie Armstrong to Raw. Not yet. Too soon. Shinsuke and Naraku teaming up. Possibly. You could possibly see Naraku, but Hiramu is definite. But Naraku could come in there as well. Indy lost. Okay, well, yeah. One of the Elegance brand is winning that. I didn't watch. M by Elegance, Peter. So somebody from the Elegance brand winning the tournament. Okay, I didn't watch it. TNA best guys, Moose. I like Moose. I like AJ Francis. I like several of the guys over in TNA. Bella stay hurt, never get a solid run. They have terrible luck, and their contract runs out at the end of 2027. Saw Brady wanted to fight Logan at Fanatics Best, probably getting that match at WrestleMania, Saudi Arabia, in some sort. Probably something with Tom Brady and Logan Paul. Maybe we see Brunson again. He could. Both men's and women's, who do you think will be a Grand Slam champion in 2027? I think they should try it with Becky. She's really close. Men's, I don't even know who's close. Sheamus got released, so he needed the Intercontinental Championship. I'll have to get back to you on the men. I don't know. Charlotte vs. Jade is over or on hold. It's definitely not over. Cody Hill turn in 2027. He'll be healed by 2027. Yep. Last question. What do you think will happen with Nikki and Paige? Where's it heading? They're going to have a feud, and then hopefully they'll break off. And because Bree's still out, like I said, they changed the creative with AJ coming back to help Paige. So hopefully they get something going with Paige outside of the Bella Twins stuff. Randy beat Cody next 2 times, or is he at the Super Cena point of 1 or 0 losses? I think Randy beats him at least once. He's not going to beat him every time, though. So, Sammy and Kevin should fight it out. Let go all that aggression, passive aggression. Sure, you'll see it in the triple threat at Money in the Bank. Still 15 likes. What the hell? Main event should just be another main roster show. It should, but they're not going to do that. Still 15 likes. Damn, guys, you guys couldn't get to 17. That's fine. That's awesome. That 15 likes is awesome. We got to 17. I would give away 2, but it's just 1 as of right now. So that's it, guys. If there's not any more questions, because I still have to do the drawing. So let me get everybody's name. If you don't have a Discord, then all right. Let me get the wheel out. All right, let's get this wheel on out. All right, I gotta start putting people's names on here. Start with Yankees. Everybody that won last week can win, so 222 viewers. 2.5 hour show. A lot of questions. All right, let's get the wheel out. All right, still out from last show. Just take all the names off here really quick. All right, so we got Yankees. Mike. Kingpin. Who the Will hates until that win. Let's see who else do we got. Zay. Six lights. Leslie. Oh, my phone being so weird. Leslie. Miami's in there. I'll put him on there, but he's already in there. He's with DWE. He's the owner of DWE, so He's always going to be in there. Al Simmons. Got you in, buddy. Talking Up podcast. That's Miami. Let's see. Who else do we have? There, Will. Miami. Hippie Girl. Yankees. Leslie, I got Leslie. Tyler. Bobby. Make sure I'm not forgetting anyone off the wheel. There's Bobby. Saw Tyler too with the Jake Paul profile picture. There's Tyler. Leslie again. Bobby, I got you in here. Making sure that I'm not leaving anybody out. God, the fucking comments. 312 comments. It's the most comments I've ever had on this show. It's insane. Man, if I could get 312 subscribers in my news channel, that'd be great. It's only $3 a month. Okay. If anyone's interested in being a replacement for the Fantasy League, please let me or EVP know. Thank you, Kingpan. It looks like 2 spots are going to be open in the $25 league, and 2 spots are going to be open in the $15 league. So message me or Tribal Kingpin on X. But if you sign up, you got to be really willing to pay because the draft is August the 30th. So $25 for one league and $15 for the other. I need to fill those spots. Thank you, Kingpin. I'll make a post tonight or tomorrow on X and in Discord if we can't find anybody. Yeah, you guys did great. I got 3 leagues in like a week, or less than a week. So thank you guys. I didn't get my big league back, but I will next year. I will start early on the $100 league, trying to get that back next year. I had some people ask about it, but if I'm having trouble collecting $25, $100 is going to be almost fucking impossible. But we will get it back. All right, so I got everybody on the wheel. I got Yankees, Mike, Kingpin, Zay, Leslie, Miami, Al, Will, Tyler, Bobby. Don't spin it. Glove time. Bobby. Woo. Second time, second spin. That one. Kingpin, he will like you now. Then number 3. Al Simmons. Woo. Then number 4. It's like Kingpin again. Then number 5. Damn, the wheel likes you now, Kingpin. You got 2 spins and first 4 spins. Bobby is a short for 5. And number 6. Fanatic. 6 more spins. Tyler. Number 8. Wait, 7. Sorry. Will. Oh, that was the 8th fan. Sorry. I'm not looking at it, but I'm watching you guys. Zay, fan number 10. Kingpin. It's hitting you too much, Kingpin. Number 11. You're yellow, so it looks like it's right back on you again, or I don't know who that is. Yep. 11. So this is the winner right here, number 12. If it goes back to you again, you're just lucky as hell, Kingpin. Oh, it's not going to this time, buddy. It's going to somebody in red. Like Bobby. Bobby, congratulations. You have won a 1-month membership into my news channel and Discord. If you don't have a Discord, please message me. I'm not sure if Bobby's still here. You're still here, Bobby. If Bobby does not have a Discord, I will draw for the backup, just in case Bobby does not have a Discord. I'm not sure, but Bobby is the winner. This is just in case Bobby does not have a Discord. Kingpin, you got drawn a lot though. Leslie. So if Bobby doesn't have a Discord, then Leslie will be the winner. Put that in the comments. Bobby, then Leslie. All right, there we go. Thank you guys so much. I will be in contact with you, Bobby. Congrats. If the show gets to 17 likes before next Sunday, I will give away 2 people. So we have a full week to get 2 more likes on the stream. I think last time we looked, we were sitting at 15. So once again, thank you guys so much for, oh my God, what did I just do? For all the comments, for being here for over 2 hours. I will get in contact with Bobby. He is in my chat, Kingpin. If you can tag him and ask him if he has Discord. He's in my EVP chat. He's also in the Island chat, DWE. Tell him to DM me if he has Discord. I don't know why it's on highlight. So we're live on my YouTube channel. We're also live on my X page and DWE Television on X. Make sure you follow DWE Television on X. Everyone affiliated start with Miami the Great, who we saw earlier. I don't have Discord, but Yankee Girl can have mine. So you were number 2. So if Bobby, okay, so you don't have a Discord, so if Bobby doesn't want it, then I will give it to Yankees Girl. Appreciate you. Thank you, Leslie, for letting me know. I'll put that in the chat. Bobby. What did I just do? I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I just did. Sorry, guys. I just did something to the screen. I don't know why it's so big like that. All right, we are live on my channel, DWE TV. Start with Miami the Great. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you can catch him live with Inside the NFL Mind with Miami. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Also on Talk It Up Podcast. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to Talk It Up Podcast. I don't know why it's so big. All right, I don't know what I just did, guys. Sorry about that. My screen's like cute. Anyway, Miami Great Inside the NFL Mind on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern. Also, Final Boss Baby with two B's. You can catch them live. They were live yesterday for DW Radio. You can catch them live on DW Television, on X, Talk It Up Podcast, DW TV, and DW Television on Twitch, and also on Spotify. Make sure you follow the DW Media page as well on X. The World of Greg, make sure you follow him on X. You can join him and Kyle the Man Anthony tomorrow, every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern for the rundown with the World of Greg and Kyle the Man Anthony. Also, speaking of Kyle the Man Anthony, you'll see him tomorrow on the rundown with the World of Greg. They run down the Raw card for you every Wednesday. You can catch Kyle and myself at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Queens of WWE. Also, Director Reg on X, After the Sun Podcast on X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. The Smoke Sessions Podcast,
Hey, homie.
Sports Jedi Network, everyone affiliated with Gimmick Table Media. I'll be back shortly. Tell you guys where you can find me on my social media platforms and what I have coming up next for you guys.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go, show recap prediction sports
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go.
Thanks for joining the EVP CJP. Tune in next Sunday at 6 p.m.
Thanks for coming to Sunday Night Scoops, hosted by the Golden Boy of DWE CJP. See you all next Sunday at 6 p.m.
All right, thank you guys again. All right, so if you're looking to follow me on social media, you can find me on any of my social media platforms. That's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All my links are in my bio. You can find me on X at EVPCJP, where you see my YouTube is pinned at the very top of my X page. Also, on Instagram, you can find me at EVPCJP. It is a business account, but my YouTube page is pinned to the top of my page in my bio, where you can find all the videos from my upcoming streams that made by Miami the Great. Also, on TikTok, you can find me at Brady the Goat 21, at Brady the Goat, at BRADYDA Goat 21. Last but not least, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not subscribed. If you can't find it on any of my social media platforms, make sure you go to that search bar and type in at the EVP show, and you will see over 1,000 live videos, plenty of YouTube shorts, and a couple of pre-recorded videos. If you are subscribed, please turn that notification bell on and come and join me for my daily wrestling content, as we are on the road to 400 subscribers, where I will do a giveaway. So make sure you share the platform with your friends. Come back and make sure you join me for my daily wrestling content. What I have coming up next, I will be back tomorrow night, guys, at 11 p.m. Eastern for your Raw recap. And then Tuesday night, I'm back at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for your NXT recap show. Wednesday night, you can catch me with Kyle the Man Anthony at 8 p.m. Eastern for Queens of WWE episode number 10. Thursday night, we switch gears. Been a crazy week of Big Brother already. Join me at 9:30 p.m. Eastern for the Big Brother season 28, week 5, I believe, week 5 recap show. Week 6 recap show. Sorry, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Thursday, the week 6 recap show. Friday night, CM Punk defends the title against Kevin Owens. Join me at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time for your SmackDown recap show. And then I'm off Saturday and come back next Sunday. It will be the last scoop show in the month of August, where I will be giving away 1 month membership in the Discord news channel. If we get to 17 likes, I will give away 2. Come back next Sunday, or a week from today at 6 p.m. Eastern, and join me for a Sunday night scoop with the EVP. That is my schedule for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sunday Night Scoop EVP. I am the EVP from the EVP Show and the Golden Boy of DWE. DWE is on Place TV. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Come back and lock in and join me tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern for your Raw Recap Show. Good night, everyone.